Hey guys, JP here, sales manager at Fraserway RV in Abbotsford, and today we are super lucky to have our Rockwood manufacturer rep Mitch here in person at the dealership. Mitch, I just wanted to ask you, what are 5 features that separate Rockwood from the competition?
Let's get into it. Well, JP, 5 things. It's going to be tough for me. There's a lot on the Rockwoods that I do like to point out and talk about that I think set us apart. And I will start up at the front here. So first things first, molded fiberglass front cap, right? One of the most heavy duty front caps in the industry with a flush mounted automotive grade windshield. No seal exposure, going to be protected from the weather and the sun. But especially on our front kitchens, gives you just a great view out the front end of your unit. Got the rock guard too below that, but then upgraded 30-pound LP tanks, right? On our Mini Lites, 22 to 26 foot. In that segment, you often find dual 20-pound tanks. So we do the upgraded 30-pound tanks up front, and we give you a standard double battery box, right? Straight from the factory for you to protect your batteries and keep everything secured and safe up there. Always do the electric tongue mount up front, tongue jack, and then a nice little plug and chain holder, which is just a cool feature to note and point out, just keep everything hung out there. So
Mitch, while you were talking about the battery box there for a second, maybe touch on that auto detect converter that you guys are doing now. That's pretty cool. You can do lithium batteries now.
Whatever batteries you choose, JP. So new auto detect converter is gonna detect whatever battery type that you wanna include in your Rockwood to extend some of that off-grid camping there.
That's super cool.
Yep. Let's move on to the next. All right, JP, I know we covered a lot in that first feature, right? Like I said, it's gonna be tough to nail 5 down. So there's a few areas that I kind of like to point out. The next is our running gear, right? We do a lot of things down here that are gonna add to the longevity of this coach and give that customer a better camping experience, starting with the torsion axles, right? So in all the Rockwoods, you don't see any leaf spring suspension. It's all Dexter torsion independent suspension arms down here. Independent mobility for all 4 tires, going to give you a safer, smoother ride. And we have a 10-year warranty on these axles. We pair that with a Goodyear Endurance tire, one of the well-known tire brands in the industry.
I think that's the best one in the industry.
One of the best you can get. Most customers upgrade to these right away when they buy a camper that doesn't have the Goodyear already standard.
Is that a 10-ply tire?
10 plies on these 14-inch tires here. That's on the Mini Lites. And then inside of that tire, we do a standard tire pressure monitoring system mounted to that wheel. It's going to measure your tire pressure and your tire heat. Great peace of mind while towing, right? Knowing what those tires are doing and reading back there. And then also some counteract balancing beads to counteract any additional weight and reduce wear and tear on those tires. All right, JP, next, I want to highlight our construction with the sidewalls, right? Behind this sidewall, behind this fiberglass, you will find aluminum struts, all welded aluminum. One of the only 6-sided welded aluminum trailers in the industry, closed cell high density block foam, and then composite wall boards on the inside and outside of that wall. No wood in your construction, no rot, no mold potential. One of the best built sidewalls and box in the industry, riding on the best running gear there.
Yeah, from my understanding, Mitch, so that means that even if you were to get a leak, water can't make it in between those 2 layers, so you're not gonna get that delamination 100%. That everyone's worried about on the fiberglass.
Yep. All right, JP, inside the coach now, a few things we wanna highlight here. One being, to go along with that structural integrity of Rockwood, aluminum frame dinettes and bed bases. But let's talk about these dinettes here. It's all aluminum framing, welded aluminum, no wood down here. We know there's always a window gonna be here. You're gonna wanna put that blind up and down. You're putting your knee in the middle of that dinette cushion. We wanna make sure this thing is the strongest possible, so you aren't out there camping, having issues with the dinette, missing quality camping
Hey,
time.
I wanna see another brand out there where a rep stands on the dinette like that. I challenge you to find another brand doing that.
Yep, where structural integrity, where it matters, along with your bed bases, right? Aluminum bed bases. We know you're sitting, sleeping. We want to make sure everything is properly welded together, holding the weight of you and the family, and you're not running into any issues when you're out there camping. All right, JP, in our beautiful kitchen, how about you give that cabinet door a nod?
That's not cardboard, is it, Mitch?
No way.
Tell us about those cabinets.
All the Rockwoods come equipped with real wood cabinet doors and inserts, right? Another place where some brands kind of throw in that little cheaper panel there. We just flip that raised panel around, give you a real solid residential feeling cabinet door. And look at all those struts on there. No more holding that door open to load your goodies inside. Stays open for you.
That's all soft close, isn't it?
All soft close doors as well. And then down below, what you find is a solid surface counter, right? No wood here. You know, heat resistant, water resistant countertop. Again, something you find in your residential house. So
you guys have spared no expense in these Rockwoods, eh?
No, heck no, man. There's a lot of good things to point out. You know, I don't know if that was 5 or 50 that we talked about. I think
you might have hit 5 just on the front cap there, Mitch.
Yeah.
But, you know, who's counting, right?
Yeah. No, there's a lot to talk about, but we appreciate you tuning in.
We love having you here, Mitch. That was awesome.
Thank you, guys. Yep. Just wanted to highlight what makes Rockwood special here today. So.
Very cool, guys. Come check us out here at Fraserway in Abbotsford, where we have a huge selection of Rockwood products.
Awesome. Thank you.